I met many CEOs last week. And you know what? It's the first time I've heard every CEO say the 3 words, I don't know. Let me share some thoughts on what we think this all means for us. Short term, I say, buckle up. Be prepared for volatility and uncertainty. Looking at the super high volatility we're seeing interest rates, now's the time to lock in a low rate. The second short-term challenge is the supply chain. We're now moving from just in time to just in case. So you've got buyers who are slow to pay. You've got inventory build-up. What can you do? You can use some trade financing, supply chain financing to help you in this time to optimize your working capital. Long term, what are the challenges? Guess what? It's not business as usual anymore. If we are truly at the cusp of a new global order, then we have to look at alternative pathways. So here, I'd like to think about 4 strategic things to think about, and I call them the 4 links. The first link is the new supply chain link. We need to determine the feasibility, the sustainability of sourcing from different suppliers, and bear in mind the tariff costs and proximity to market. That means agile pricing, agile adjustments, and planning for the long term. But you know, the good news is Industry 4.0 is here. You see robotics, you see AI, you see cheaper, more agile production bases being built everywhere now in Asia. And that's an advantage that we need to harness. The second link is a new logistics, or C-link. You're going to see stockpiling of critical components, of food, of electronics, and we may have to plan for longer voyages and potential route diversions. So really good logistics and inventory management is also a good long-term consideration. The third is financial links and payment links. The question here to us is this the end of the US hegemony? Now, you're going to see some suppliers might say, no, I don't want to receive dollars. Do you want to receive CNH? If so, you may not use SWIFT. You might have to use CIPS. CIPS is the China International Payments System. And so having alternative pathways for payments, digital payments, currencies, is also important to consider. Alternative pathways could also mean in the longer term, digital payments, digital currencies using the blockchain. Staying ahead of the digital ecosystem and understanding it is another strategic intent that I think we should think about. Last but not least is the technology links. So here, potentially, there could be a bifurcation of East-West tech operating systems. So if you use one or the other, we have to think, are they going to be interoperable? So important to revisit your technology stack. With AI and generative AI, there's a lot that we can do to fast-track our understanding and our use of technology. So finding alternative pathways for payments and for technology is pretty crucial.